Pleasant day to each and everyone. Well, the revelry is over, and now it's time for people to get back to sober thinking, sober living, and sober everything, right? The revelry done. Good. I don't like to talk about things as I see it happening. And when I see things happen in my space, I come here to one time. I know that everybody will not agree with me, and I don't expect that everybody will agree with the things that I have to say. But to say it, I will, and to say it, I must. Now we have a new executive in the Tobago House of Assembly. People were given their several portfolios. But from day one, I am seeing that there is one of the secretaries who is not pleased with their portfolio. So every now and again, they always putting up things, from a different division. But anyhow, me not really meddle. Me just call it as it is. Not that I ain't meddling in that kind of way. It's that, whatever people want to throw at me, it doesn't really offend. Because as long as I know what I'm standing up for and what I believe is the truth, that is very important to me. And I said, let me bring this out here one time. Good? There is a secretary in the Division of Education. There was a secretary in the Division of Education. That secretary is no longer the secretary for the Division of Education. I woke up this morning, and the first thing that popped up on my little device, the former Secretary for Education put up, parents, you are not the Secretary for Education. You are not. And to me personally, I find that was in bad taste. And it's not the first time I am seeing that young lady putting up thing that is education purview, and she posts as though, well, she's still running things over there. All of them who want to like and happy and don't tell people writing and all, I forget you is not the secretary for over there. You understand me? But when people write that kind of thing, they wouldn't understand and see where the people coming from. And these Negroes just like to sit down on the roadside and meet you in the road and tell you, hey, you don't see how that one there do? You don't see what that one there do? You would not meet them to their face and tell them that what they are doing is wrong. If I am the Minister of National Security, right? And somebody else is the Minister of Health. You think National Security Minister supposed to be coming out there and talking things on health? I want a little listen. Listen to the post. Parents, this man, that not your portfolio, my sister. My child, this not your purview. But anyhow, parents, you have no excuses, especially since meals will be served today. That are your business? Just send Mr. Kerr's children out to school this morning for me, please and thanks. That's not your business. But then the post is not, listen to she hashtag. Drunk or sober, mind your business. Drunk or sober, mind your business. You sending a post like that and then you're saying drunk or sober, mind your business. When you might be in purview. Come, hey. Hey. Whatever. Anyhow. Right? As I was saying, when they were given their portfolios, I'm tell you, regardless of anybody say, sometimes it doesn't good for that right in the mix when things happen, It does be good to be in your yard so that when they call a name and thing, you see the cameras, they love to roll into their face. So when that young lady got her division, her face dropped, so she did not like it. Because I believe that she tells herself that she run in the assembly and that they would have put you back. They would have put you back at in what you call it, in education. Young lady, you are not the Secretary for Education. I don't understand your business, but drunk or sober, mind your business. Or let me put it straight, mind your business. Who business you minding? Why are you in education's business? Is that your division? They gave you a division. The division name, our tourism and culture, I think. That are your division. That is where you're supposed to be and mind your business. But I realize that everything with education and with school, they tell themselves that you're the best educator. So anything with education and school, you want to put yourself up inside it. Hey, remember something. You see the man named Orlando Kerr? Let me tell you something. No matter that, he don't want nobody talk on his behalf, and I'm not talking on his behalf, and I am talking on behalf of the respect that you guys need to show one another in your divisions. But you see that young man there, when named Orlando Kerr, from what I know about him, he been a teacher, right? He was the union man for Tobago in tutor for the longest while. Good? He worked in that same division there under you. And all of a sudden, the good chief took him and put him somewhere else and left you alone to run the mass. Good? And you sit down inside and they give people the impression as though you alone was doing everything, and you had people inside and they walking them like a dog, and when you're done, you want to bad talk them. But anyhow, me not ready with you on that. All I telling you, young lady, try and leave Orlando Kerr, you run the division. And I'm talking this for all of them secretaries inside of there who tell all themselves that all are going to be walking down and watching down on people. And another thing to young lady, let me tell her this one time. I intend to nip it anybody to all you know. You have to learn to have some humble pie, you know. You know, when them people was talking all kind of thing about you during the election, I sit down and I fight for you. And the same way I fight for you, the same way I go come and I go tell you it right here too. You always like to put yourself outside there, so you like to put yourself outside there with everything I put in you. You had a meeting, some kind of press briefing thing before the carnival. Was you, Nikita, the Rajman boy, and the Cowan fella, right? And you sat down there. It was a meeting that everybody's supposed to have something to say in whatever the area they have to do. But every time you sit down there, you overtalk everybody. You're the best talker, you know everything. So you have to say da. You don't allow the men and them to say their piece. If they ever say anything at all, because let me tell you something. Me just be wary of people who like to hear themselves. If we come out here as a group, you understand me, and we have to have a press conference. My portfolio is to talk about the mass. Let me talk about the mass. You have to talk about the steel band. Let me talk about the steel band. If you have to talk about the water, let a person talk about the water. If that person has to talk about the fire, let them talk about the fire. But you want to overtalk everybody. You want to overtalk everybody. And another thing too, I am hearing things, you know, sister. You and your cohorts. Anyhow, I'll leave that one for a little later. I ain't going to bring that one for you. But I'm telling you and your cohorts this. Do as all you want and do as all you may. Or they're not mashing it up these wrongs. And if the chief want to sit down and allow all us to do as all you please, he and all ain't even getting through these wrongs. I tell you, Olena, once the Lord God of heaven give me breath, and I standing in this space called Tobago, I am making sure, as I ain't waiting for things to go down too far. Leave the man in the division. Who are talking about? I'm talking about Zarisha Hackett. Wants to be in education. She always putting she more in Orlando business as what she posts them. And this one where she put up this morning. And says she calling on parents. Now she gonna put that up, you know. Me no mind, you know. But is she hashtag. I'm not a stupid man. She said, parents, you have no excuses, especially since meals will be served today. That not a research division. Anyhow, just send Mr. Kerr's children out to school this morning. For me, please and thanks. Kerr asked she to do that, but here what she put up, she hashtag. Drunk or sober, mind your business. That is she business? Education is she business? How she want to be drunk or sober for mind her business there? I tell all you, we can't sit down and watch these people doing underhanding thing to undermine people and the progress and watch them, you know. She was never pleased. I said it again for those who were not here. She was never pleased. When she was given that portfolio, she wasn't pleased. I have a good enough size TV. And I didn't watch it on my TV. I watched it on my tablet. And I go home back and I watch it on my TV. You understand me? I watched it carefully. And the child was not pleased. She was not pleased with her portfolio. Right? And I was here. Right? No, it's not nothing. It's true. She wasn't pleased with your portfolio. They need to get themselves together. Left people where they planted, let it grow. And the next thing if I tell she, try your best and allow Nikita Percy to grow. I warning you. You always like to push up yourself and push up yourself and push up yourself. Use the big dog. Try let Nikisha go. And I know all the mischief that you're making in the background. Not you alone. I know all the mischief for them, you know. I ain't ready to bring it out yet. I'm just watching a little bit and see how the current going. And then I'm going to bring it out. All you don't get all yourself together. Just remember, it ain't nobody opposing all the inside of there. And the crazy idea people and them Bollywood, them going to be what? Unofficial or legal, whatever kind of opposition. We don't know who them are oppose. They can even oppose their own self. You understand me? I will stay out here and be the voice for the voiceless. And when people can't tell all you, I will bring it out here and tell all you. I am going nowhere. I am here to stay. As long as God will have me, I will be here to stay. So, Miss kids, leave Mr. Kerr and let him run his division. Keep yourself out of that. Go see about tourism and culture. Take your time and see about them there. You can do very good at your position because remember that they big you up nice and thing for the Tobago Carnival thing. Right? They know that you're in your niche. Well, stay in your niche and stay in your lane. Come out of education. You're not there no more. You're not there no more. That's not your business. Leave education and all alone. Let you run the story. You're disrespectful. I'm going to tell you like it is. I am going to tell you like it is. And I watch it all in all them division. And for the rest of all of them assembly people, what do you call them now? Assembly members. Let me tell all you. Or let me have, some of them have counselors, right? And the counselors going to be what? Assistant secretary and, you know, what are your counselor on at 20? Some I have assistant secretary, some not have. And I'm watching some photos with some of you. And all have all their assistants, right? All the assistant secretaries. And when all they're taking all the photo up, and all the people and them taking pictures, they must chop off the assistant secretary them. They must cut them out of the picture them. I not show them at all as do well and nothing. Listen to me. What's done is done. You understand me? Who get position, get position. That done, it happen. We can't change that. Respect everybody for me, please. Whether they have one subject, no subject, they get position, respect all of them. When all taking all the photos in all the offices, make sure in all the meetings, make sure that they are seen in the pictures too. When all invite people in, there is all the assistant, they're supposed to be there too. At least you learn and you there already. Bring them in. Let them learn something. Everybody doesn't have to learn from scratches. No number doesn't start from 10, you know. It start from 1. So the same way I saw all the go and all the feel, all the big and all the know, respect these assistant secretaries for me, please. I beg it all, you know. Because I don't want to know who will be. I will rip all it to shreds. Tobago ain't gonna run like me can't say Trinidad because Kamala now fire ship people them regardless of what people say. Right? This administration is not going to run themselves as they did previously. It is not going to happen. And all who tell themselves that they want to rip up the party and mash it up to shreds, wait. The election coming up in June, and I'll be out here and I will deal with all of it because I have the dirt on all of it to mash all up one by one who want to overturn and overthrow and who want to mash up and rip up all of it. Better change all yourself right now, you know. Leave the party like grow, left them like grow, my beggar, you know. Please and thanks, leave them like grow. Because you see all the struggles that I struggle with this little Tobago to try to see if I could set it on foot, to talk to the people, to come out here and try to, you understand me, let people be rational thinkers and make proper decisions. And some of tell themselves all they want to mash up everything, all they come from where they come from. Especially I warning all of them forwards people who trying to mash up from below are coming for all you. I'm telling all you are coming for all you. Let it be known. I tell all you, I coming for all you. So it's either all you fall in line and let we enjoy we nice at the party and let democracy rule, or else from captain to cook. From captain to cook. Everything will fall flat in all your face. And let me tell all you, anybody who ever try to do me wrong, God have a way he does pay all you 100-fold. 100-fold. And it's one thing I can make sure and do. What the Lord said, when he deal with all you, he said, don't laugh at the calamity. Because sometimes you get turned back and vex. We understand me that he put down the judgment and the justice because we laugh. I will not laugh. But continue as all you're going. Everybody have their division to see about. Mind your business in your division. When all you have all your, what you call it, exec meeting. If all you want to discuss this and that inside of there, do it. And next to, hey, Papa, you, me here. Yeah, it have a piece of rumbling taking place. All you pray for Tobago, I begging all you. Because it seems like newbies trying to undermine the system. And I'm going with that. I ain't telling all you no more. Yeah, newbies who trying to undermine the system. Lord have mercy upon us. So all you want to see Trinidad having the bacchanal, all we mind business in Tobago, eh? Don't sit down and mind them people business out there. And inside here, them fellas doing all kind of gerrymandering and all kind of undercut and underhand business. And who want to bring in who from which part and how they want to bring them in, you be careful. All they had a party who was here dominantly in Tobago for how much years? 20-something years. I'll give them straight. They run Trinidad and Tobago for 50-something years. Out of all the years where you have politics at Trinidad and Tobago, they run them the most. And straight. And those same people, it is alleged that they're coming in under right now and they are giving them high positions. So people like we are who fight and, you understand me, and kick and box and all kind of thing and take costs and all kind of thing. Nobody for house and again nothing. But them PNM people are coming by the crops from below and getting positions. Hey! Sorry for talk. Me go call names. Anytime I see the thing going on the road, I go call a name. Me afraid, you know. Me I call a name and I go put in the little fancy words. It is alleged. Again, I am saying, we come here to mind with business in Tobago, eh? Mind with business. My dear brothers and sisters of Tobago, let us mind our business. You secretaries, respect one another and respect one another's division and stop trying to insert yourselves in another man's business. And I'm done for the evening. Bye-bye, my darlings.